Welcome to our Regulations video series. I'm Laura, your Customer Success Manager, here to guide you through Maryland's Online Data Privacy Act, also known as MODPA. The law is Maryland's first comprehensive privacy law regulating personal data use, granting consumer rights, and establishing enforcement through the Attorney General's office. Here is a short timeline. Maryland's data privacy law was signed into law on May 9th, 2024, and is set to take effect on October 1st, 2025. MODPA applies to businesses that conduct business in Maryland or target Maryland residents that either process the personal data of more than 35,000 consumers annually, excluding payment transactions, or process the personal data of more than 10,000 consumers and derive at least 20% of their gross revenue from selling personal data. Some entities are exempt. These include state agencies and courts or financial institutions regulated under the Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act. Certain nonprofits assisting law enforcement or first responders are also excluded, as well as data already regulated by federal laws, such as the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or the Driver's Privacy Protection Act. Businesses must limit the collection of personal data to what is necessary. They must obtain consent before processing sensitive data, and are required to provide clear and accessible privacy notices. In addition, they must conduct risk assessments for high-risk processing activities, implement administrative, technical, and physical security safeguards, and must stop processing personal data within 15 to 30 days if a consumer revokes consent. Website owners have additional duties. They must display clear and transparent privacy policies. They are required to include a prominent opt-out link for sales or targeted advertising. And starting on October 1st, 2025, they must accept preference signals such as browser or device settings. Lastly, they cannot require users to create new accounts just to exercise their rights. Controllers and processors have further obligations. They must use contracts with processors that contain detailed instructions and must conduct regular data protection assessments for risky activities. Processors must follow strict confidentiality and security duties, and when services end, they must return or delete personal data unless retention is legally required. Maryland residents have strong privacy rights under the law. They have the right to access, correct, or request the deletion of their personal data. They also have the right to data portability, the right to opt out of sales, targeted advertising, or profiling, and can use authorized agents or preference signals to exercise their opt-out rights. The law is enforced by the Maryland Division of Consumer Protection within the Attorney General's office, with penalties up to $10,000 per violation and subsequent violations up to $25,000 per violation. A 60-day cure period may be granted to businesses so they can correct violations, which ends on April 1st, 2027. Thank you for joining us. At Climb, we're here to help you navigate compliance with ease. Visit us at climb.io to learn more about our all-in-one digital compliance solution.